We have looked at the why and the what. Now we will look at information and planning that covers the how of small groups in the classroom. Step one in this process is to gather data and to know your purpose. As we follow the structured literacy approach, we are going to begin by using our FastBridge screening data to identify students who are needing additional support based on skills. Here is an example of the FastBridge Screening to Intervention report. The screening data will be used to support our small group purpose to raise students' reading levels. Please just watch for now, then you will have time to open up your own data. On this page, we see the reading program and the plan. We're going to be looking at those today. Here's a closer look at the Screening to Intervention report. It's a more detailed look at a class sorted by the plan to support reading skills for intervention groups. Notice some students will have on track next to their name. What does on track mean? It means these students are on track for meeting grade level expectations by the end of the year. These students would benefit from enrichment. Do you see these students who are boxed in by different colors? These students are grouped by plan. They all need an intervention in the same skill areas. In addition, the FastBridge data will tell you what intervention is recommended, as well as how to progress monitor your students. We will get to that later in the training. Please also note, if the intervention is underlined, that is an indication that there is more than one intervention recommended for that student. It will be important for you to look at all the recommended interventions to decide which one you will want to focus on. We will be grouping students together in the next few minutes. Please remember that groups are always changing and are flexible. Click the link on this page for a digital version of the organizer that we will use for this activity. You can see it up here in the top right corner. Remember, FastBridge can help you make groups based on student reading levels or based on skills. For our purpose right now, we are going to focus on increasing students' reading level. So we are going to be focusing on their needed skills. So we are going to be sorting by the plan. Remember, groups do not have to be even, and some groups can be pairs or even groups of threes. Here is an example of a complete organizer. There are two intervention groups shown here. There is a 0.2 phonemic awareness and phonics group, and there is a 1.1 phonics and fluency group. Let's take a look at one of these groups. In our first group, the 0.2 group, we have students Rachel, Phoebe, and Monica. The skills that they all need are phonemic awareness and phonics. Next, we have the recommended interventions. In this case, those interventions are onset rhyme substitution and deletion, as well as word boxes. We will be using the Early Reading Nonsense Words Assessment to progress monitor these students throughout the intervention process. It is best to start by organizing your groups in one location so that you have all the information that you need. For now, all we want you to do is look at your report and create your groups based on skills needed and interventions used. We will look at the intervention resources later. Now you are going to have some time to group students based on FastBridge data. Take the next 20 minutes or so to group students in reading and or math using your FastBridge data. Remember, groups are always flexible. Please only write down your plan, students, interventions, and progress monitoring. We will be going over where to find interventions in the next step. Now, here's where you need to remember. If you have current student data, you can log into your own FastBridge account and create groups for your own classroom. If you do not have current student data, or if you would like to work with a pretend class, you can use the FastBridge Sandbox. Instructions for finding your class data and for using the sandbox are located on this page. Just remember, we want you to sort the students by plan and then create groups. Good luck.